This is painful. It's my birthday today. Very squashy every day. I moved to Malaysia. I was 12. Slightly better these days with my mentality. Come spend a day with me at Cleveland.
Call that a wrap.
Hello, I'm Satomi. I'm a Japanese squash player. Come spend a day with me at Cleveland. So I'm gonna have my breakfast because I'm starving at the moment, and then I will go for a morning hit at 10:30, and then we'll be back here for lunch, and then I'll play today against Marina at 5:45, and then hopefully then I can head to a dinner, which I can still be smiling. So I'm at Inetta and Will Hobson's lovely house because this tournament is billet provided, not the hotel.
So, talk me through, what does a breakfast look like for you on a match day?
It really depends what time I play, but today I'm playing in the evening, like 5:45, so I'll have like a granola with yogurt and some fruit. I actually drank coffee a lot when I was in university.
Whereabouts did you go to university?
In London, University of Roehampton. I studied sports science. I think some people have already seen a thing with me during the match. I've already written some of the notes because I watched Marina's match yesterday, and whenever I have a match in the evening, I try to finish up writing up my notes on the same day. It's so that it's fresh in my mind to play. But when it's 12 o'clock, it's just too busy in the morning, so I usually do it the night before. It's -9, but it says feels like -14. The lowest it could get at my area, because Japan is slightly longer in the north and south, my area, usually the lowest and which it rarely goes is probably like -5. Because whenever I wear like everything, she's only like wearing a light winter clothes, and I was just thinking like, oh, okay, maybe we're in a different country or something. This is the Cleveland Rackets Club, and follow me for the morning practice. It's a trading card, I think.
Ever seen yourself on a trading card before?
No. Morning, happy birthday to us. Morning. We're both on the same day, birthday. I mean, it's my birthday today, and it's so is hers.
And I can't ignore it. Talk me through this really fetching racket cover that we've got going on over here.
This is my mum's handmade. It's a racket grip cover because I live in London, and if probably people know what's the weather like in England, rains a lot, where my grips get wet. So I asked my mum to make a waterproof grip cover with banana and cat. I don't know why I picked this, but we're at Cleveland Rackets Club, and I'm going to have a morning practice, which usually it's allocated on the match day. So I was allocated at 10:30 to have a hit with Kenzie Iman, but I'm not too sure if she's here. So if it's just by myself, I'll probably do some solos and see how I feel, and then yeah, I won't go on too long. I don't really have, as I said, I don't really have any like set routines, because you never know your allocated court will be to you or with another person. So I just go as it goes. I'm gonna do some straight drives. Probably like a deep one to begin with, and then I'll probably mix up with the hard low ones and mid-pace drive just to see how it feels today. I was just telling myself what I should adjust for the next shot in Japanese, probably. But it's almost like reactions. I don't really remember what did I say. I mean, I remember what I need to work on, but then it's not like intentionally I'm saying it. I think it's just I'm saying it because it's in my head. Yeah, and it feels great on court today. So hopefully it would still feel good on court after. Let's go.
Are you a napper in the afternoon? Do you nap or?
It really depends, but I think I'll nap today. So now we're back at Inetta's place, which is lovely, and I'm gonna cook a lunch, pre-match lunch.
What's on the menu?
It's not much really, because I don't really like to eat a big meal before my match, as I said in the morning. So it's gonna be a bread, eggs, and guacamole.
How do you go from playing in a country where squash isn't a big sport to all of a sudden you're playing on the world stage pretty much at the very highest level?
All I can say is I was lucky. Because, well, I started playing squash in Japan, but then after a few years I moved to Malaysia for training, which I really appreciate that. But both my parents let me actually, because I went there by myself for the first year. I was 12.
Wow. Was that scary?
Everyone asks me about that, and then I always says, well, because I didn't really think about it a lot. That's the first thing I was really lucky about, and then I get to play a lot of squash in Malaysia for 5 years. At the point of like 18, 19, I wasn't quite sure whether I wanted to like continue playing as a professional, because that was a little bit difficult time for me. It was a transition from junior to senior. I just could not win any matches. I was just thinking, well, the senior world is not as easy as I thought. Actually, it's quite interesting because I think quite many players actually stop because of COVID, but actually it brings me back to play squash actually. It's not just about luck, but it's about everyone else's help. But then I think to get those help, I think I was quite lucky. The first 2 weeks I went there, I got absolutely homesick. But then after 2 weeks, I find it all right to live there. Lunchtime. And it's nice and sunny. So this is the only routine I have. If I'm not eating out, then I will watch a squash TV while I'm eating lunch. Just to get more ideas of my opponent. And it's very squashy every day. So I've got Chestnut Hill final against, well, Marina is playing against Olivia. Just to get idea of how Olivia gets points from Marina, and I won't like copy what Olivia did, because she obviously, me and Olivia plays a different game, but I just get kind of an idea what kind of area I should put the ball and what kind of return that Marina usually does. Those bullet points are mainly her strength and weakness. and then I'll write my game plan at the bottom of the paper, which just to not get myself too confused about what I need to do during the match, so I only write about like 3 bullet points, and then I'll move on to my orange pen like this a little bit. Those are the stuff that they're like a basic stuff, so it's not really like my opponent related stuff. Those are things that I kind of want to like remember. Between the rallies you only get like 8 to 12 seconds, so you don't really have time to think what you did wrong. It's more like what you could have done better. Yeah, just to have a little hint here and there. Right, it's my match day, so I'm gonna take a nap. So need like half an hour to leave me alone. Good night. Morning, not morning, but just waking up from my nap and I feel good. So let's play some squash. Let's go. Match time. Right.
Do you get nervous about this time, or?
Fairly nervous, but not at the point till like I get panicked. Okay. I used to actually get really nervous, which if I was that nervous, I don't think I can probably do this on my match day, but slightly better these days with my mentality.
What is the pre-match music of choice?
Oh, well, I have a playlist for it, but it's mainly Japanese song with more of like up-tempo, just to get my, I don't know, motivation going.
So could you then talk me through what you are going through at the minute as you prepare for your match? What kind of stuff are you looking to do? Any exercises in particular that you like doing?
Just like roll myself really to release the muscles. Not too much, but obviously as a squash player we train every day, and then our bodies can be in stiff condition or sore condition, which not today. To be fair, I haven't got any like big injury until the summer before this season. It's one of the reasons why I'm wearing these straps, but I had like tendonitis on my forearm, and then I had like some issues on my right ankle during the summer training. But that was the first time ever that I had to actually step off the court. I used to be a very active kid, so I did like swimming, gymnastics, dancing, ballet, trampoline, and like those stuff that I use my body, but I've not really tried anything to do with equipment. And my friend's mum asked me if I want to try to do something new, and that was squash. So yeah, that's how I get into squash.
flank in front. Stefanoni to serve and double. Marina Watanabe, 3 games, 1. 11-4, 11-1.
More of relief. Oh. Glad I managed to get a birthday win.
Turn your attention this way just for a moment. Today is a day of birthdays. And Satomi, it's your birthday. So come and get your flowers. Happy birthday, Satomi. Louder. Happy birthday, dear Satomi. Happy birthday to you.
I've never really had that kind of celebration in my life before. Ice, cold. We are in a Japanese restaurant just because it's my birthday and I like to have my home taste during the tournament just to treat myself, really. We're gonna share a sushi or the roll, and then I'm actually thinking to get beef and rice.
Talk me through that match with Marina. Have you had a chance to think about it? What went well? What didn't go well?
I think it went really well in the first 2 games. I stick with my game plan. Yeah, so I did really well in the first 2 games, which in the third, I think it's just off my concentration level drops down. Yeah, overall I would say it was like 65. I would rate out of 100, I would say 65, probably just above the average. But I mean, she's obviously a good player, so whenever if I give her a glimpse of chance, then she obviously take it. So that was the 3rd game, but then I'm quite happy that I managed to bring it back in the 4th. Food is arrived. Itadakimasu. That means bon appetit, probably, in Japanese. Oh. Gonna walk back to Casa Hopton. It says, oh, it actually says the same thing. It says -9. Feels like -15. As a tournament, it's really great. I feel like, well, obviously my billet is one of the best. So I really enjoy it. Thanks for joining me today for the insight of what is it like on the match day. But that's enough camera for today. So I'm gonna go to bed. Good night and see you everyone on Squash TV.